Welcome back to Downstairs and Dragons. This is episode 8.5 because we are going back in time to be swept out to sea. So when you watch episode 9, the people in that video will have no idea that this video exists. So, I am Samantha, your DM. We have Josh playing Doric, we have Dusty playing Clay, and we have Jacob playing Pantheo. So, what I mean by a skill challenge. I've seen these done a couple different ways, and I've only done them a couple times myself, so I don't necessarily have the most confidence. But what it is instead of saying what it is you want to do, and I tell you what skill to roll, instead, you will pick out a skill that you are proficient in, and you will try to tweak it in a way that you can overcome that challenge, and you will have to roll. Now, obviously, there's no, failure, because we know the outcome of this already. We know the outcome that our viewers don't necessarily know, but we know the outcome of you guys being swept out to sea already. And because you guys level up by milestones, you're not getting experience from this. I have figured out a reward for how good you do.
Ooh.
It will be coming later, so it is worth trying to do as good as you can.
Yeah.
So it will affect something, it's just not going to be evident right away. So let's get into our skill challenge.
Yeah.
So, starting out, we need to explain what happened to you all while you're here. You pulled a card from the deck of many things. What did it say?
Fuck, what was it? Was it
just
Wave?
Watery.
The Watery.
Does anyone know where I stole that from?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm not a nerd.
It's a card and it's from an anime.
Cardcaptor Soccer?
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
I guess I'm a nerd.
I just-
Oh, you got me to snort bad on that one. Jeez, wow.
So, you guys pulled the card and immediately were swept up in a tsunami that took you from the trail to Baldur's Gate out into the ocean nearby.
Mm-hmm.
So, the first thing that happened was, Clay, you rolled something. I don't remember what it was.
I think it was athletics.
Are you proficient in athletics?
Yeah.
You are.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to count that as a use, but it was a very successful one.
Okay.
So let's get the music.
Yeah,
going.
it was to...
You rolled really high.
I did, and it was to hold these guys...
That's right.
To hold all of us together in
Yes.
the water.
So right now you are all being swept out to sea. It is pitch black out. Everything except for the stars. The water is as dark as the night sky. You feel that Clay has your clothes in a tight fist. And some of you are tucking away items that you might have had out, but the fire was snuffed out immediately. It's just kind of jarring what happened so suddenly. So you pop up, you're gasping for air. But the waves are incredibly rapid. They are trying to toss you upside down and about. And if you guys don't have any ideas for what to do for a challenge, you can just ride it out. You can say pass.
Okay.
And we will let things get worse, and then you can go to the next challenge.
Okay.
So first, it is pitch black. You can't see where you are. You can't see where you're going, or if there is anything around. Does anyone...
Baby. Oh, God. I can't make drowning sounds right now. They all sound campy as fuck.
And it's funny because you've never heard noise like this before. The waves themselves roar like thunder. It's just so much background noise covering up your voices. And sometimes you'll hear half of what each other is saying as you duck underwater again.
I don't know.
Looking at the skills you're proficient in, any ideas?
Can I try to keep an eye on the coastline with perception?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and roll perception in general.
That's gonna be an 11.
Okay, that's still above a 10. So you are able to see where you are. You know that there is no longer any grass beneath your feet. You can see that all of the water that took you guys out to sea has come with you. and you now see the wet ground you guys left behind. You see the beach, you do see the coast.
It's nighttime, right?
Yes.
I would be at a disadvantage. Because perception is a disadvantage.
Roll one more time. I did have more to say though, so at least you got that much.
14, so...
11, okay. You can see that there are no longer any campfire lights on the trail.
Oh no.
Everyone has been swept out.
Oh shit.
You can see that the water was only about 10-12 feet high. It was enough to lift you guys off your feet, but the trees are all still there, and all the leaves and everything in the trees is
And the
fine.
squirrels.
Yes, the squirrels are fine.
Ah, damn.
But you can see that there are wagons rushing past you, big objects that you guys are avoiding being hit by, that are all being pulled out into sea. Do you want to convey this to anyone else, or do you want to make any decisions?
I see the coast. Everyone else on the road was swept out too.
Are you serious, Doric? This is really fucking bad, man. I think I'm gonna do a nature.
Okay, for what?
To try to like gauge like maybe the like the current.
That's literally the next thing on my list! Oh my god! Okay, roll.
That is an 18.
Fantastic. And you guys can use spells if you have any.
Sweet.
18. You can feel that not only are you being swept out, you're being swept right into a really strong undertow.
Oh.
And you can tell that that undertow goes into a current that goes way out into the ocean, so it's possible for you to end up very, very, very far away.
And very deep.
Yes. Both. So,
Guys, we gotta do something. There's an undertow coming. There's a current. It'll drag us down deep into the sea. We gotta figure out something, guys.
so that is literally the next challenge is what do you do about the currents? I know that's a really vague thing, but remember there are objects all around you and you have the three of you.
These aren't saving throws, are they? They're skill checks.
They are skill checks, but I think I would be willing to do a save. It would not count towards your overall success, but it would allow you to bypass the challenge without things getting worse.
In that case, I am going to cast Bless
Okay.
on all three of us.
Okay.
So you have a D4 to any saving throws or attack.
Sick.
How long is that?
A minute.
Do you guys want to use your dexterity and strength saving throws to get away from the undertow?
I am proficient in wisdom saves and intelligence.
I'm
So,
proficient.
I cannot do either.
Okay. And really, one of you rolls for the whole party, essentially. So,
I'm proficient in dex saving throws and strength saving throws.
and you're the one
Save
gripping
us,
on
Clay!
them.
Yeah.
Do you want to use? Would you rather use your strength to pull you guys away from the area, or B, use your dexterity? I'm trying to think of how to word this to like move your body in ways that you just don't get pulled by the current. Which one do you want to sacrifice? Which saving throw?
Well, Doric told us that there was stuff being swept out, right?
Uh-huh.
Can I use survival to see if there's something that we can like try to climb onto?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So yep, totally different. So you're not bypassing the challenge, you are meeting it. So go ahead and roll survival.
I don't trust you. Ooh, yeah, buddy. That is a 17.
Oh, fantastic. There is a wagon floating by.
Nice.
It is upside down. You can see the wheels spinning, but it's got that wood flat bottom that's working like a raft.
What do you boys think?
Let me try to get that. Should get to that.
Part of your survival could be getting to it and getting on it, if the party agrees.
Oh.
I would say like
Yeah.
swimming.
And getting onto it?
Yeah, like swimming
Oh.
used to be its own skill, but now it's like kind of boiled down between survival and strength. So I would include that.
Yeah, we'll include that. And I'll
So
try
you-
getting you guys up onto the...
Yeah.
You're like throwing them in that direction.
Get on up there. Yeah. As we get to it, this is how my brain is working. I don't know if it'll actually work. I want to cast Entangle on the raft to try to make it more buoyant from like the plant matter.
Or to like stabilize it.
Yeah, or like if it's like kind of breaking apart to like kind of
So
tie it
that
together.
was also on here. The wagon is upside down, and you can kind of feel as you get close to it, you're kicking what was a covered wagon. And because of the shape of the fabric and the wood underneath the boat,
It's going to want to...
it is doing all kinds of weird fucking shit. I would let you use your entangle to rope it upright.
Yeah, I'll
But
do that.
I kind of want you to roll something though.
Can I do
I think,
athletics
like,
to like pull it over?
I
using
have
those tentacles?
to keep it in like the skill challenge. I do have proficiency in the Arcana skill, so I
Could we do that?
Yeah,
I'm so
and
sorry,
then-
Oh,
Jeff.
that's fine.
and then using my spell slot for Entangle to kind of manipulate it in this like weird way.
Yeah, let's do this. Okay. I'm having fun. Are you guys like this?
Christ. That is a 14.
Yes! Oh my god. Okay, so you guys see these vines come out of what they would normally come out of the ground, right? But in this case, they're kind of coming out of the wood itself, like the earthiness.
Oh, that's really cool.
And it's like reweighing itself, so it's almost like the wagon came alive for a minute just to right itself back up. Now the issue with this is now you're faced with the wall of a covered wagon, but you can slip under the wet fabric and get into this dark covered wagon that is floating like a raft. You did perfect. You flipped it right upside. You flipped it right side up. There's no horses attached to it. There is like a tongue, you know, where horses would have been, but because the horses were probably tied up somewhere else for the night, it's just a wagon. And so you guys climb in.
Yeah, scramble into that motherfucker.
It is still crazy. Like the water is very rough and you're being whipped around all over, but there's no danger of you being pulled into the undertow. Now the danger is... The good news is with the currents, you are being pulled towards what you see as a coast to the north, which you guys now know is like the Cloak Woods.
Yeah.
You are at least going in the right direction. The issue is the waves are so dangerous. You could be drowned, tipped over. You could be tipped over while you're stuck inside this wagon. The waves are still a huge problem. So is there anything you guys have as an idea of combating the really big waves that keep crashing down over top the wagon?
I'm just gonna try to hold on.
Okay. Or if there's anything you want to do to alter the wagon. And you are away from that current now, so you could always choose to jump back in the water.
Could we like... Is the wind catching in the like fabric of this still?
That's a good question. Without rolling, I'll tell you that there is a little bit of wind. As for catching in the wet fabric, it's not shaped in a way right now where it could. But there is wind.
Just so you know, I am proficient with land vehicles.
It's not currently a land
But
vehicle.
it's still a land vehicle.
But you know how it's made and what it's made up of and how you could manipulate that. So I get it, we're doing skill proficiencies and you're proficient with land vehicles. So we have to come up with... What's your proficiency bonus +2 right now?
Yeah.
You could roll a land vehicle proficiency roll
You
and add 2 to it.
Do you know what's literally going on in my head right now? I'm not even gonna lie to you. I tuned you out for a little bit of that because all I'm hearing is the no, we can. Yes, you can. Live.
It's live!
I love Ted Lasso so much.
Yes, you can. Live.
It doesn't really make sense, but roll your d20 +2.
I'm joking. You
it's-
don't have to.
No, do it. I want to
Oh
get
my
past
God.
this challenge.
Okay. It's what +2? Oh, that's a freaking nat 20. I thought it was a 10. It's a nat 20, buddy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you get for telling them to roll.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not even joking.
I know it's
Holy
a DM,
crap,
you
I thought it
have
was
to
a
be okay
10.
with whatever the die rolls. You literally go up to the front of the wagon, wrap
Yeah.
ready to drive it like it's an actual land vehicle, and you're standing up with your feet on the front of the wagon, and you're pushing down like a surfboard and driving it away from the big waves.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you're going, get that canvas down! It's being a problem! And they're like, you guys are ripping the fabric.
Let's see what I have to potentially try to make this canvas into a mast.
Oh, that's awesome.
You also, because of your vast success with land vehicles, you understand, one, how it's built, two, where all the secret compartments are and where things can be hooked up. And you know that a lot of these wagons have tools in them for the purpose of repairing them on the road. So, there is a crowbar, there is a hammer, there is a selection of nails, there is rope, all tucked up underneath the seat where the driver would sit.
All right.
So,
I have both the rope or both the, because I got ropes or something, right?
I
So I'm
don't
just quick
know
reaching
what
down underneath.
what proficiency. What do you think is better for a scale for a sale? Medicine, religion.
you guys actually don't have to roll anything
Oh, sick.
because this is all part of him directing the
with
party.
that. Yeah. So I guess
But you can
Dork and
decide
I will
if you-
start to try to reconfigure this like canopy into a mast.
If you'd like to.
What if we just like cut it in half and take half of it away, and then the other half we tie it up to the rafters, so it's just half of the covered.
I mean, because with an old wagon, it would be domed.
Right.
So if you cut off that back piece, it would have that
Yeah.
bow piece or the bowed piece at the top.
If you're okay with it,
Yeah,
I
let's
think.
go for that.
Okay. Josh, your idea is perfect. You just don't have to roll anything. You.
Yeah, you go and do that. You break that. You put it all up like that. And then
Alright,
you just
Clay.
rip like that.
Okay. I don't think this is gonna work, Clay.
Oh, it'll work. Live.
And this is all done by starlight and moonlight. You guys now have extra fabric and rope and tools on you. Now, it's dangerous if you fall into the water with the tools. You could get hit. You could get tangled in the fabric. You could get tangled in the rope. But you are now getting out of the worst of the waves. The problem is, up ahead where you're driving, Clay, is all rocks. And there's no way to go in a slightly different direction. No matter what you do, as good as you're doing it, no matter what you do, you are going to hit those rocks.
Does anybody else feel a little railroaded right now?
They are spiky rocks. What are you guys going to do? Are you going to brace yourselves? Are you going to jump them? Are you going to jump out of the wagon?
I don't know about this, boys, but it feels like the universe wasn't happy about my success
Guys,
about dropping this vehicle.
I think that we need to hide from.
Jealous.
We gotta hide from these rocks. I can nail a stealth check and we can
What we're
hide
gonna do
from the
is we're gonna
rocks.
surf through this shit, surf's up style.
That's what's up.
You know what? I have stealth as well. Wait, no, I don't. Yes, I do.
I'm gonna try and jump them.
You want to jump them. With
We're
the
gonna
wagon.
jump the wagon.
Oh, with the wagon.
Oh, you guys. You just want the wagon to hit and your body jump out?
Are you trying to time a wave to sail us over these fucking jagged ass rocks?
I was gonna,
I'm
jump
getting
off.
some
So it's only two
Skype
options.
vibes here.
Jumping the wagon, jumping you guys. Are there any other ideas?
Jumping the wagon or jumping us?
How can I use a perception check to see how narrow the rocks look? Does it look maneuverable at all, regardless of difficulty?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
What?
depending on how high you roll, we'll decide if it was a skill challenge or not.
Get that point. Come on, baby.
That is pretty good. I think that's a 20, not nat.
Right, so you can get your bodies through, but you can't get the wagon through. The wagon will have to go above.
Guys, the wagon's gotta go unless we're fucking sailing it over. We're gonna have. I don't know how else to get it through these rocks.
I'll sail it over.
Whoa! Fucking, I take some of my vines from my entangle earlier and just fucking wrap them around my wrist.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
I'm
Okay.
gonna, try and help.
Is that okay that I said we're gonna
Yeah,
sail
dude.
it over?
You tell us, Captain, how are we gonna fucking jump this thing?
If we lose the wheels, that's okay. We still got a platform.
Can I use my athletics to start rocking the boat to get rocking momentum to try and jump it?
Okay, then it will be your roll that decides if you jump the rocks with the wagon. Are you okay with that?
Or, because I have my athletics proficiency yet.
No, you used it to grab them at the beginning.
Oh, I thought you said that I thought you were leaning towards not counting it, but you did count it.
I wanted to
That's-
because it was a success and
that
it was
makes
actually
sense.
in your
Okay,
favor.
alright, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Cool.
Are you
That
guys
works.
okay with this?
Fucking Cinder, dude. This is scary. I am not having a good time right now.
You're tired, you want to go to bed.
I'm so fucking exhausted.
Why are you making me have the Jacob? Which one?
Oh, dude, it's gonna be the seafoam one.
That's what-
Oh, really?
Yeah, 100%. See,
Okay.
we're in the sea, dude.
Oh, I thought you were putting it in.
Watch the dice. Watch the dice.
Just dunk it in like a ping pong
Hey, let's
ball.
make sure. We gotta make sure it's balanced first.
Oh my god. I thought you legit were going in there.
That's a natty, baby. That's a natty
Do me a
one.
favor. Roll your really glittery one, because that's the one I wanted you to
This
roll.
one?
Yeah.
Okay, that's better.
16.
Okay, well, that's not the one you rolled,
I know.
so.
That's a natty one.
Nat 1!
That's a 6 total.
So, you're trying to drive, Clay, and
We're across
yeah, you're getting ready for worst case scenario.
He's just gonna fucking
Literally capsize it before
Literally,
the
do we like
rocks.
flip over?
You managed to, like, wedge it right onto the tallest rock, and you put your weight into it to try to raise it up, but you just slam, and all of your bodies go tumbling out over the rocks into the bay,
Jesus.
where the waters are
Christ.
still rough and dark and cold. That was your first failure, though.
Can we make a dex save to not get hurt?
No, you're not hurt. We know how hurt you are.
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
No, perfect.
Oh,
that was amazing.
forget that tower. We're not using that
No,
anymore.
it rolled great the second
For
time.
for your nice one, it
Oh.
rolls good for heavy dice.
Oh. Okay,
I
so
think that's okay.
you guys are now, because you flew through the air, the momentum carried you deep into the water when you fell back in. So you are now a few feet under the surface that is going all over the place above you. And all around you are rocky corals that you have to be careful not to scratch yourself on, not get stabbed by something, or you could take advantage of the corals. You could anchor yourself to them. You could look around at the living corals that are there and see if any of them would benefit you. Anything to do with the corals. Any ideas?
Well, that would have been a great time to use perception, huh?
Yeah, actually, 2 of you are.
We used them both.
No, I didn't count that one.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I didn't count that one because it
Cool.
didn't benefit or detract in any way.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'll take my perception then on this coral reef.
Okay.
Thank goodness for Jacob being our average. We had the nat 20. We had the nat 1. He's been like right in the middle. He's our median.
That's a 25.
Oh my god.
Well, because he got a 19. I'm
That's
sorry
okay.
for looking at you.
You're totally fine. You can look all you want.
Really?
Okay. For some reason, I wouldn't even say some reason. Your experience staring at things with just starlight is really helping you.
Yeah, literally.
staring at things.
Like, that was your whole childhood.
Just staring at the stars.
So, because of your ability to recognize where the light is coming from and where it's blocked out by, like, clouds, you're seeing where the corals are. Gosh, you can, other than a nat 20, you can basically do whatever you want down here. You're seeing, there are corals that are taking advantage of the ocean and they're taking all the little bits of yummies in and they're eating, but they're venomous, so you need to be careful not to touch them. There's other corals that are harmless, there's other corals that are dangerous and will scratch you up. You can see that there are tunnels through the corals. And you're able to pick out which tunnels have the really jagged, sharp, like Gorgonian corals, and which tunnels have like really soft corals that you can safely touch and get past. So you can, this is really up to you. If you want to try to go through a coral tunnel, you can, to get away from some of the really dangerous rocks and waves that will push you into those rocks. Or you can maneuver above the corals up to the surface. You pick one of those two.
Are we underwater right now.
You have a decent enough breath because you had enough time in
Yeah.
the air to get one.
I look back, kind of like eyes kind of wavy a little bit. I tap Clay, Doric, try to get their attention. I do kind of like a follow here motion, and I make for the soft coral tunnel.
Cool. I'm so glad.
We are just like,
I'm gonna benefit you down there. Small air pocket. You guys do get a breath down there. You can talk and explain anything you want to explain. But you are going to have to continue through the tunnel where you saw starlight, so there is an ending. You'll have to go through the rest of the tunnel and get out on the other side.
Guys, this is gonna be the easiest way to get through. It's gonna be a long push, but if we keep following it, we should be able to get to the starlight at the end of this tunnel.
Okay.
And that should put us on the surface again.
Okay.
So,
Are you sure?
as sure as I can be.
Fine.
Okay. Alright.
Alright. Take a big breath, everyone.
You go back down,
Yeah.
and you swim through the rest of the tunnel. And right as you're about to come out of the end of it, what you saw was starlight, something dark moves in front. You guys, your exit is now blocked by a massive creature. You see the way the starlight is bouncing off its skin. It's not as shiny and silvery as a fish. It's more fleshy, like a thick skin. It does have a huge fin on its back, and 2 fins on its side, and a long, sharp tail.
how is it like fully obstructing the exit? Like there is no way we could like
You
try
would
to.
you would have to touch it to get past it.
Okay.
It looks like it was going to come into this tunnel to get away from the waves as well, but it is bigger than you, Pantheo and Yorick.
Really wish I could fucking breathe underwater so I could talk to this son of a bitch.
One of you has a perfect proficiency for this.
Animal handling.
Is that
Me,
okay?
buddy. I don't know how I'm gonna. I don't know how I'm gonna handle it while we're underwater. And
Depends on how well you roll.
this reminds me of the like intro levels of Final Fantasy X. So how well I roll.
Oh, we can switch the background.
And we're going animal handling, correct? That is a 10. So 16.
16.
Correct.
Before I give you a resolution or a solution, do you have a
Wait.
solution for
Oh,
how
that's
you
the
would
same
handle a shark bigger than you?
How I would handle a shark bigger than me?
Boop it on the nose.
Yeah, I will let you decide, but if you want, I can do it.
Well, Clay's gonna, cause y'all don't know this, but Clay has like his hand axe like at his back,
Mhm.
so he's gonna take his hand axe and like boop it in the snoot with the butt of the hand axe.
So, okay, you choose Boop. There's another option.
Flip it on its
Boop
back.
is fun, yeah. Boop is perfect.
Flip it on its
So it goes to, yeah,
That's the way to do
and
it,
like
sharks.
snuggle it, yeah. You just snuggle it.
If you literally like flip it upside down, they like lose their mobility.
I don't know if it's always the case,
No,
but
for some
it
sharks.
definitely was an option that I was going to give you.
Oh yeah, no, I'm booping it on the
You're
snoot.
booping it. Okay.
I'm not putting my hands near it. as
So
much
their
as I
noses
can.
are very sensitive. They use it to sense and tell if what they're touching is food or not, or dangerous.
And I think it'd be better that it's not something squishy. It's gonna be something like wood.
Right, and it was coming in here to hide from danger and instead found danger. So
Ooh.
you guys see underwater, you guys aren't being blown around too much, but Clay's figure goes forward, you see some movement and you see some bubbles and the shark goes and like swims away and you have a clear shot up into the surface to get a breath. So you guys come up, you see no sign of the shark, it saw that it was in danger and it got the hell out of there.
Guys,
Come back, shark! I can talk with you!
we're doing something in D&D that I can't do in real life, which is swim.
Wow,
Wow.
wow,
Wow.
wow,
Wow.
wow, you're kicking it really good, man. You're a really good swimmer. Wow.
This is so weird with you guys all doing it together. It was like a Pokemon swarm of wows. Are you okay? Were you gonna spit?
Owen Wilson as a Pokemon.
Wow. Wow.
What type would Owen Wilson be?
It's a Whoozy, it's a Fugazi,
Steel.
it's fairy dust. It's not real. It's
Because he
off
always
the
plays like
elemental
a thief
chart.
or something.
It doesn't. It's not fucking real.
Fae or dark. Oh, there's so many choices. Ghost. No.
For what?
I feel like what type of Pokemon would Owen
Oh,
Wilson
fighter
be?
definitely. He always does action. So fighter. But I could see fighter steel, but I could also see fighter dark or fighter fairy.
I'd almost say psychic because he's in a lot of comedies, like Mr. Mime.
Yeah.
Fighting psychic.
Yeah, I love it.
I mean, Medicham is fighting psychic.
Good man, boo.
Yep.
Okay. That was amazing, thank you. Okay. So you guys now have a breath of air. You're away from the sharp corals, and you think you're away from the dangerous shark. Can all of you roll a d20 and tell me who gets the lowest? You don't add anything to it.
Might be me.
Oh, I don't know. What'd you have?
Out of 5.
At a 4.
Damn.
I had a 2.
Wow! Okay,
Wow.
you guys actually all rolled so low.
Resoundingly bad.
You guys
Resoundingly
see,
bad.
this is not a challenge. This just helps me decide.
Oh, okay.
You guys can see the coast.
Clay
and
is
you
now
can
dead.
see where you need to swim to. And you're trying to swim, but you feel something pulling at your feet. You feel something not letting you go any further forward.
It's an aboleth.
And the more you guys are trying to swim, the more you're getting caught up in it. Eventually, you guys start reacting to the pulling on your legs. You look down, you feel what it is. It is a old rope fish net.
Oh.
You guys are all tangled up in it. You're not dying, but you're not going anywhere either.
Mm-hmm.
That fish net is going down into the darkness beneath you,
That is terrifying.
and you guys are tangled up really good.
Can hand axe. I'm gonna start.
Well, you gotta pick a skill.
Oh, frick. Because guys, my last one is stealth.
I have stealth and medicine.
I've got performance and persuasion.
Yeah, you tell that net to let us go.
Oh my god, I love this. Stealth actually would work
I also
for
have
this.
religion.
Wait, I'm sorry. So we have medicine, stealth, performance, and persuasion. Performance would work. Medicine I could make work, but stealth is better. Stealth or performance would work great.
What?
What else did you have, Jacob? Religion?
I'm gonna do something completely different.
Okay, go ahead.
Pantheo, I think in this panic, discovers something for the first time. And what happens is that his bones start to break.
What?
And he begins to shape and just like reorganize. And what you see is a hairy black crab as he druid shapes into a crab.
What?
Oh my god, amazing.
The fact that you it's the black fur. You're like, yep, it's a.
But yeah, no,
Let's see
so
what this
like
looks
his
like.
body just literally just basically like becomes like an empty sack and then reforms into crab shape.
Like a caterpillar in a cocoon.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Ew, these guys are ugly. I like crabs, but these are ugly.
But yeah, no, it's a crab. Well, it's a tiny beast. I can't really do much.
He's so little.
But I can breathe water. I'm amphibious.
But because you can breathe water,
It doesn't have a swim speed.
No, exactly.
no, but you can climb down the net.
Yeah.
And you can climb around on the net underneath everybody. Would you be willing to use your stealth?
Yes, I would.
And we still got one stealth left, baby.
That's a 14 plus 4, I believe. Let me see. Nope, plus 6. That's 20.
Holy crap.
I am killing it.
Okay.
There you are.
Thank you, guys.
Ship net. There it is. You are able to go down under the water, under them, while they're kind of kicking and trying to deck save their way out of this. And it's a mix of you're pulling with your claws, you're pulling some of the ropes out and untangling them, like metal jewelry chains, or like snipping or pulling away.
Yeah.
He's a little fiddler's crab.
You are able to free them
Sick.
and yourself. And you can see the net as you go to, you can see a little better now in the dark waters, or at least you can sense what's down there. There is a shipwreck right below you, maybe just about 5 feet deeper than where you are right now. So about 15 feet under the water is a shipwreck.
Did we see Pantheo? We did see Pantheo do this, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab his little self.
He's not near you right
No, I'm
He's
deep
at
in
your
the water.
feet. So you're like,
Oh.
he's like between
Yeah, I'm
you
like
two.
just.
And you're kind of having trouble seeing where he is with all the waves and the darkness, but there is a little dark blob floating around your feet. If you can even see that far.
Do I know it's Pantheo?
You know he changed.
Okay.
So do you want to do anything about the shipwreck before I move on?
I'm telling them about the shipwreck,
You can't understand it.
and then I jump off of his shoulder and I dive in.
Okay. So Pantheo goes and does things while you guys are treading water. Pantheo, you want to... There's a shipwreck. Do you have anything that you might want to do from it? It's okay if you can't find a skill. If you tell me things that you want to do from the shipwreck.
Ooh, good point. We are in a life-death situation. I don't have a lot of time to look. I would have to try to find something. Oh God, this is tough.
Also something that you can hold with how small you are.
Well, I would go out of wild shape and then swim up with it.
Ooh, you want to roll your religion?
Yeah. It's just
Crab gods,
That's a good idea.
point my crabby way to something on this ship that can help us.
that makes sense.
You know what I'm going to have to do?
Hmm.
I'm going to have to pull out some items from Hisagi's Heroes
That's a.
that you find in the shipwreck.
Please, the raps.
That's a
please,
fucking
the raps.
9.
Please, the raps that Karos had.
Okay, a 9 is not a fail.
9 is
Especially with
what
how
I-
many successes you guys have had so far.
Nice. We've got some wiggle room.
You
Come on, crab
find
god, show me where I'm looking.
a small chest, small enough that you could swim with it.
Even as a crab?
No, as a person.
Okay.
Okay.
That's like a teeny tiny miniature jet.
It has handles on either side, and right on the front, you recognize with your religion is a symbol of Umberleaf.
Oh, okay.
So you can grab. What was that look, you guys? Because Hisagi's was all about Umberleaf,
Yeah.
remember? Yeah. So I love that all three of you were in it. This is fun. Okay. So you can, if you want, the chest is locked. You can't open it, but it's light enough. You could drag it as Pantheo. You can drag it with you for the remaining challenges.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I will go out of wild shape, kind of go through that gruesome change to fill out, and then, and as just grab it and kick my legs so fucking hard to try to swim up with this.
Or you can kind of like kick off the bottom too.
Cool, yeah, I do that. I do a little propulsion from the ship deck.
If you wanted to, you could hand it to someone stronger. Not that Pantheo's not strong, but your buddies actually might be a little stronger.
Yeah, I am just dexterous is mainly what I am. So I get to surface. Couldn't take this away from me, man. It's too heavy, man.
I'm actually stronger than Clay.
Take this
I'm
door
going to
because
Gatsby
it's
Boy.
too fucking
Because
heavy,
they're in the
man.
water. Is any of you gonna be like, what the fuck? We're drowning! Why do you have this?
Can I?
What is this? It doesn't float!
Dude, my crab god when I was a crab told me to grab it. I just felt like it was necessary.
Okay.
Can I just like tie it to Doric?
You can, or you just hold it with one hand, one of the
Okay.
handles. Okay.
They're just sitting there going.
1, 2, 3,
Sorry.
4, 5, 6,
That's how
7,
I
8,
swim
9,
in real
10,
life.
11. You guys, you have 11.
Is that just one more then?
One more. Okay. You're doing very good. You guys are in the bay of the Cloak Forest.
Okay.
The last thing you have to do,
I'm gonna stealth us from the waves, and we're gonna get to that shore.
you have to not fall asleep. You're all exhausted.
So we all have con saves then?
You know, you guys had a skill challenge. One of you has to keep all of you awake, focused on getting to the shore.
I'm gonna start singing sea shanties.
Performance? Let's
It's wrong
do
with
it!
I'm
performance.
just gonna start like very like yeah.
While you're
Yeah. Some folk we never forget.
Performance. That is going to be a 22.
Oh my god! So you guys in the darkness, you're exhausted, you're tired, you're carrying a fucking chest. You're getting snatched by corals and nets, and the waves keep pulling you away, and you keep feeling like every time you get closer to the shore, you get pulled out again, and it's just disheartening, and you want to give up, but you can't, because you hear the voice of your lion friend leading you on, even though sometimes he's behind you, sometimes he's in front of you. He doesn't give up in the darkness and the raging sea waters. You're eventually able to make it to the sand under your feet.
I'm gonna use the last saving. Or the
Oh.
last
What do you want to do?
last proficiency. I'm gonna stealth asleep. I'm gonna stealthily fall asleep.
Why?
Because I can. Because content.
I don't understand. You want to just lull your body around in the waves?
Yeah, I just want.
Okay, here's how this is going to work.
For the lols. Come on, for the lols.
Clay dies.
Clay's dead!
Clay dies.
You guys
What?
notice that Clay's not there? His
Roll.
body's gone.
Roll your fucking stealth.
No, I don't.
No, because I had an idea.
Okay. That one.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
It would be 14.
Yeah.
14.
Okay, you get to a point where your feet and your knees are able to touch the sand. So you're not in as much danger unless another tsunami comes in. So you are able to just give up and fall asleep with the waves rushing against your back and the back of your head as you hear their voices finally make it to the sand, collapse, and fall asleep.
I noticed this right.
What? Oh, because all of your passive perceptions.
Oh.
Yeah, you didn't roll high enough.
Damn it.
I'm so sorry.
Damn it.
You guys all make it to shore.
I slap Clay as he about to fall asleep. No man left behind, dude.
Pick up
We're
his,
all in this together.
really, you could pick up the back of his shirt like a purse and just walk.
It'd probably just lift me up by the belt.
Yeah.
Just dragging your
Just
face
drag
into the
me.
sand.
Just
You don't make it far before you fall asleep, and you hear Dork's voice trail off quieter as he's.
Right before that,
Yeah.
I'm going to use my daunting roar.
To be fair, I feel like Clay would be absolutely
Like,
fucking exhausted.
You guys
Sorry
all.
for
I
saying
think
that.
we had
Oh,
you
100%.
take two. I think I had you guys take 2
Yes,
points.
we
if
did
you
all
rolled.
take 2 points.
Oh, yep. That works out.
Yeah, you can. And finally, the lion lets out this huge roar of triumph and success as you all didn't fucking die.
I want you to make a saving throw.
Jeez.
What kind of
A
saving
wisdom
throw?
saving throw. So you're going to be good at it.
I'm not super proficient though, so. 10.
You fail. You are currently frightened for 6 seconds.
Clay just pisses himself. You guys can't tell because my pants are wet.
Why is the water warm?
Why does it smell like piss?
I don't know, boys. I don't know.
You guys just have a chest
I don't know.
next to you, too.
Oh, yeah.
So that chest, you will have to get opened by a locksmith, but it'll be hard because
Let's
it
just
has
smash the chest.
this. Oh yeah, it has the symbol of Umberly on it, so people aren't gonna like that.
I have carpenter's tools.
I also have to decide what's in it.
We can do a what? What's what?
Thanks, Kian. Noted. Guys, I don't know what's in this chest, but I have a strong feeling that we shouldn't open it yet.
Or that you already know what's in it, as players.
We don't know exactly what's in it.
No, I'm
though.
gonna have to go find the cards from Hisagi's.
I just gave you some back.
I think I've.
I know you did. They're right here. Well,
Oh.
this isn't Hisagi's. This is
Hold on.
Shenanigans.
Hold on.
Didn't I give some from Hisagi's?
Oh no, the moon orb was from both.
Mm-hmm.
These
I'm
are
not
from-
putting the fucking
I
moon
know.
orb.
Third time's a charm?
Oh,
Think
I
about
freaking
it.
whipped them into the ground.
Yes! Oh my god, that
I
was
must
so funny.
I must
when
have given you.
what was your character's name?
Karos?
Karos took his little sprite
John
body
X.
and
Yeah.
just fucking boom, right into the stone. And I laugh every time. Just just imagining his body just going cuckoosh, like,
Because it was a
oh my
spring
God.
stone. It was a spring stone, so they're like,
But you
oh,
missed it.
Yeah, I got him that one. Freaking whipped him down because it
Into
would
the
bring him up
cobblestone
in the air.
ground.
And I just whipped him down and just right out of the ground. He took, I don't know how many points of damage.
I'm so sorry. That makes me laugh every fucking time.
I don't know if I have the cards. I think I gave you the cards. I hope I gave you the cards if they're what I think
They're
are.
upstairs in a box where I keep them all. All right, everyone. You did it. You did the skill challenge. It was the first one that I've ever run.
That was fun as hell.
That was
Or
fun.
second or third, I don't know. That was really, I'm glad you liked it.
That was awesome.
It was fun. Okay, we can do more of this. It was fun. That's not the music I intended to play, so that's okay. We are done with the skill challenge, and we're done with episode 8.5. We're gonna, you guys are gonna have an episode 9, but we're gonna pick back up with episode 10.
Sorry, it's got the same
The
beat.
Fall Out Boy, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that was really fun. Thank you for joining us on Downstairs and Dragons, or, Underwater and Dragons. I hope you have fun playing. I had fun playing with you guys. We'll see you next time.